In the remake, Jill was confined to only following a linear path. Meanwhile, in the original, you're kind of free to explore the streets however you'd like. Of course, I'm not calling the game open, I'm just saying the game is a little bit more freeing in the way you'd like to progress. And I thought that freedom of exploring the streets was what made this game stand out compared to the other games where you were basically inside of like this one big building or one big property. But the chat made me aware from the start that what makes this game special is that there is a lot of RNG, so not all playthroughs would always be the same. And by a lot of RNG, I mean things like the grenade launcher and Magnum locations having a 50% chance of swapping with each other. And there are also enemy spawns and ammo locations and health locations that aren't really set. And there are some puzzle solutions that were completely random, and aside from the RNG, when you eventually reach the police station and you meet Nemesis for the first time, he kills Brad. He was the first real stalker enemy in the franchise. He wasn't exclusive to this room, he actively pursues you, and at such high speeds too. If he knocks you down, you have to like press the move button and spam every button on the controller if you want to get up in time before he picks you up again and slams you back down to the floor. But along with Nemesis, another element is introduced to this game, a choice. One that impacts different parts of the game. The wiki calls it the live selection. Your first encounter with Nemesis prompts the first live selection in the game, whether you'll fight him or run away. But regardless of which option you choose, Jill will still need to get a STARS ID card in order to progress. Nemesis is what's known as a damage sponge, meaning he takes a long amount of time to beat because he has a massive amount of health, just like every other stalker type enemy in the franchise. So I chose to run away into the police station, which in this game you only explore the west wing, or part of it rather, in order to get Jill's STARS ID card. But if you decide to take him on and beat him with your weak starter weapons, you can actually get Brad's STARS ID card instead. But there's actually a third outcome if you fail to make a choice in time or just choose not to. In this case, he'll hurt Jill and it'll play out like the fighting option, but honestly, the third choice is always more of a punishment than an actual, like, choice. Since I went through this game completely blind, at the time, I was genuinely shocked at the potential of replayability this game had. And just wondering how many variations of this game really are there if you take into account the amount of choices you have along with the RNG. I really think it's just amazing that there's randomness to things that affect the gameplay and choices that affect the story.